Hello YouTube, welcome back to this week's video. This is 26 Tango Mike 062. So last week at the rally I was at Milton Keynes and I got given this radio to test. And this is a Pofung. Check it out. It's a 16 channel PMR radio. Been kindly lent this by Steve, G4WWK. So many thanks for that, Steve. Once we do a little bit of an on-air test and a little bit of review of the radio. So we'll go up to the shack and have an overview of the radio. And we'll come back out here, do an on-air test and see if we can make contact with my friend Robert, about 2 or so miles away. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so we're going to be looking at this Pofung, which is a cheap 16 channel PMR. Check it out. I've been given this by Steve, M1CYT's review on the channel. So there's the mic socket there, that's where you're talking to. There's your speaker. On the side, you've got your speaker mic connection. You've also got USB, because it does recharge via USB, which is good. All radios these days should have USB charging. None of this dock rubbish, where you plug it in via the mains. Just plug it in via USB, far easier. It'll still either be USB-C or micro USB, because I've got loads of them cables, and if you've got USB-C it'll be even easier to charge. You can get cable anywhere. This side here, you've got the lamp function, because all radios need a lamp, your PTT, and this is your channel functions there. Select your channels. Now there's no display on this. It's when it turns on, you'll hear the voice prompt, and on top there it's a light. So if we turn it on, you can press the button at the top. It gives you the light. We'll press it again, should flash, and press it again, it turns off. Now this has got a non-removable antenna, so we turn it off and turn it on with a bit of volume. Power on. You hear there, power on, and you heard 1. If you go with the button up and down for the channels,
2, 3, 4.
We go down.
3, 2, 1. 16.
So 16 channels. Now you can program it via chirp. I believe you can put in the CSS tones and stuff, and it's kicking, I think, around about 0.5 watts. Let's take the back off. And for those playing along at home, the model is model F15 there, and its frequency range is 446, 0.5 watts, and DC is 3.7 volts. There you go. But apparently, Steve did say it can be programmed under a different radio name. Can't remember the radio name he said. And it'll do repeaters and stuff, I think. It does like an amateur radio. So I'll be looking into that at some point and we'll see if it works there. But yeah, at the moment it's just programmed straight for 446. And I have tested it with my frequency counter. And the battery here is one of these lithium ion batteries at 5.5 watt hours, 3.7 volts, and 1500 milliamp hours. Check out model T15, and that's a Pofung F15. So let's go back up to the garden and see if we can make a contact to my friend Robert, around about 2 miles or so away. Right, we're up in the garden and we're going to test this Pofung, about a 2 mile range test with my friend Robert. So let's give it a shout. We're on channel 1 on 446. 26 Tango Mike 062. You buy this one, Robert?
26 Tango Mike 062. Hello, it's Robert. All that cat's Robert.
How's the radio sounding to you? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Pofung that I borrowed from Steve.
Pofung or Pokeface? Right, okay, it sounded good to me. Actually sounds like you was just up at Tesco's, but unfortunately, our local one's closed.
Oh, okay, well, I won't be going down there tonight. This is a Pofung, P-O-F-U-N-G, and I'm running 0.5 watts, so 500 milliwatts there, Roger.
0.5 whiskies, eh?
Yeah, and it's rechargeable via USB, so it's sounding okay to you, is it, Robert?
Wonderful to me. As I say, it just sounds like you're up the road with it.
Okay there, many thanks for the test. Quick on-air test, Robert.
I stand by it in case you want to shout me again.
There we go, that sounded okay. To Robert it done anyway. And the receiver audio come back, that was more or less okay. So yeah, so far so good. So there we go, the Pofung T15 16 channel PMR radio. Steve kindly let us to review on the channel there. So many thanks to Steve, G4WWK, for lending us the radio to review on the channel. Not bad for a little 446 radio. You can use it in your workplace or your out and about leisure. Downside is it's got no screen. But like I said earlier in the video, it has a light, because all these radios need a light and it's rechargeable via USB. And now, if you found the video some use and know what to do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, the other button seems to work too. But as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. This is 26 Tango Mike 062 73 for now.